Good Tuesday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your door reveal. So if you've chosen door number 1, we have the Crow Tarot. Door number 2, the Light Seers Tarot. Door number 3, the Everyday Witch Tarot. And door number 4, the Angel Tarot. So thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for allowing me to do this reading for you today. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, hitting the notification button. It all helps this channel grow, and it's very, very important to me to do so, to get out there and to help others, to spread the messages that I bring forward. And with your help, I am forever grateful. So thank you so very much. So without further ado, let's get into this reading. So I want to take a minute really quick for those who are just joining in from YouTube or other platforms, to kind of just tune in to the cards, allow them to choose, take a second of silence. All right, we will be right back with door number 1. Okay, so if you've chosen door number 1, you've chosen the Crow Tarot. Again, thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you today, for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, hitting the notification button. Every little bit helps here. Cards are flying everywhere. My goodness gracious, where'd you go? There's 1, there's 2, here's number 1. All right, we're starting off with a Tower moment. Queen of Pentacles. Hold on for a second. When you start off with a Tower moment, you know Spirit's got something to say. The 2, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, all right. So the Tower right off the bat. So I really want to say that you are more than you perceive yourself to be, and you really need to know that. You really need to come to Jesus moment of being more than you think you are. You have this ability to and look at all the people involved in this journey. We have a queen, a king. There are people around you who, it's almost like there's people around you who desire to see, who want you to see your worth, who want you to go through this transformation, right? Who desire you to be accomplished and to be seen and to be heard and to know your worth and to give to you, because you're always given to others. There are those around you who just want you to be patient and bring balance to your life. But I think you're in this headspace of uncertainty. You're in this headspace of I am not worthy of. You're in this headspace of imbalance, of feeling unworthy, of feeling undeserving, of feeling that you are worthy of appreciation, that you're worthy of gratitude, that you're worthy of what other people want to do for you. And there are many people who want to help you kind of bring this, kind of bring you into balance, kind of bring you into the group who wants to bring you into, you know, their, it kind of seems like, and it's hard for you. It's been a hard journey for you. Finding that appreciation, finding that strength, finding that balance, finding that patience, a hard balance for you to balance the one door closes, another door opens mentality, right? The good and the bad, the light and the dark. It's been very difficult for you to kind of balance all of that. And it's been a really hard road to try to find that part of yourself that other people see. And there are other people who see it. And it feels like that there are some who are just kind of waiting for you to catch up, you know, some who are really wanting to help you through this time. Some have great ideas, some have the financial opportunities to help you, some want to give back to you because you're the one that's always paying it forward. So I think the Tower card is here to go, hey, you know, you have a lot going on for you, but it just kind of seems like you are so blind to it, right? The energy cards, we have a broken heart, and the envy card. So perhaps someone in your past hurt you, and they kind of grew beyond you or grew past you, right? And they kind of left you behind. And you may be a little bit envious of that, a little brokenhearted of that. And the Tower card, and this is what keeps you behind, right? You have these other people who are looking toward the future, but also looking behind, going, you deserve more than this. Why are you letting the energy of this toxic relationship or toxic situation or envious relationship or envious situation determine who you are or your outcome? Bullshit. You have a great life for you, and there's all of these people who want to help you. And yes, it's going to be difficult to kind of get your balance back, and you know, it's going to be difficult to to walk into that headspace of clarity after such a devastating loss or devastating heartbreak. But as I said, there are people who are out there willing to help you, to bring you back into the spotlight of life, to bring you back into, I mean, this could have been a relationship that failed. It could have been a divorce, a relationship that failed, a really hard breakup, the loss of something that you thought was really important. But Spirit said all of that are just things. It doesn't, all of that in the long run doesn't matter. If you desire success, if you desire balance and patience, if you desire to move beyond this, there are people here who want to help you. There are people here who want to help you transform, bring that stability back to you, bring that balance back to you, bring that appreciation back to you. If one person, okay, so here's just what I want to say, right? You have all of these people who appreciate you, all of these people who love you, all of these people who want to help you bring balance and transformation and abundance and prosperity and balance scales and help you, you know, see that from this can come great things. This isn't the end all that is all, right? It isn't. It is the beginning, the foundation of something wonderful. It may take a little time and it may be a little hard work, but there's victory in the end, and you're surrounded by such love and appreciation. I mean, yes, healing, healing has to happen in order for you to go from this energy to this energy, right? But once healing happens, there's this potential to manifest new beginnings, right? And it all starts with you. It all starts at home. It all starts with a solid foundation, which all of these people are desiring to bring to you. You are so loved, so loved. You know, this is just a step, this is just a course of action that someone took that caused you heartbreak and heartache. But if you stay in this energy for too long, then you miss out on this greatness that is playing out before you, right? So the energy of the Tower just comes in and says, look, we're done with this. It's been too fucking long. Come on now. Come on now. It's been too long, right? You've been through heartaches before. You have. And what if so this other person moved into a time of happiness, into a time of greatness, and you may be envious about that, but you're too busy looking at that to even see the greatness and beauty that you have before you. So Spirit is saying, all right, we're done here. We're done with the pity party. We're done feeling sorry for ourselves. We're done being the victim. We're just going to blow that shit right out of the water. And this is going to be no more. You have all of these people around you who desire to help you. You have love around you. You have new beginnings wanting to manifest. You have victory. And it's going to be a lot of hard work. It's okay. You've done hard work before. So heal. It all starts with you. It all starts at the foundation of the home. It all starts where you are. When that Tower moment is over, you're left with this beautiful, solid foundation. Start healing from there. And allow these other people who are around you, what is it, mom, dad, you know, is it friends? Is it a couple and someone else you know? I mean, is it partners? Is it family, friends, acquaintances? You know, they can help you bring that balance back. They can help you understand that when one door closes, another opens. They can help you through this time of transformation and beautiful, pure energy. This is a very fertile energy. This is, you know, we have this person making plans, wanting you to move forward. Balanced and balanced and balanced and grounded and grounded and grounded. These are people who you can trust. These are people who love you, regardless of the shit from the past. These are people who have always been there for you and who will always be there for you to help you recognize your dreams. Who gives a shit about the person who broke your heart and left you, right? Envy is such a low vibration. So they break your heart and leave you or hurt you, and you're envious over that, over them and the life that they're leading without you, when you have all of this spectacular energy in front of you. Get out. Come on. You have the ability to manifest. You have the ability to heal from this. You have the ability of new beginnings and victory, and you are loved. So get off the pity pot and get back into life. And until next time, take care of you and know that you're divinely guided and loved. Come on now. I love you. Welcome back, door number 2, Light Seers Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, share if you will. All of that helps this page, this channel grow. Thank you so very much again for allowing me to do this reading for you. Let's see what is behind door number 2. Very excited. You know, and what I'm hearing is 1 and 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. So you may be guided to after watching this one, go back to number 1 or go to number 3, because it's just what I keep hearing. So let's see what the energy of door number 1 is, or what is behind door number 1. It's like the Price is Right. Do you choose door number 1? Door number 2? So we have the 8 of Swords. Ugh, it's all in your head. All in your head. Yeah, okay, so it's very interesting. So how I see the Knight of Cups, is someone who is very romantic, right? Someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, someone who makes a lot of promises, but someone who isn't able to deliver those promises, right? So with you, it kind of feels like you're seeing something like happening again, right? And it's all in the headspace. You see her reflection in the mirror, and what she sees is not the reality of what is going on. So if it almost feels like this person is showing themselves to you in a particular way, but it's not really that way, right? And it's like you're trying to figure it all out. You have the potential to kind of walk away and get out of that energy, but you see yourself too tied up in it, I guess, to walk away from it or walk out of it or remove yourself from it. I want to say listen to your intuition here. We have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords brings about these new ideas, right? And it's also about balance and about educating yourself. So what I kind of feel with just these three cards is that someone is portraying themselves to be someone they are not. And one of you are presenting themselves in a way that is not factual, and the other one sees it but thinks they have the inability to not do anything about it, or maybe feeling as if they are stuck in the relationship and they can't get out of the relationship, but it's like they go through all of these ideas on, you know, how to remove or how to balance it out, or it's just this, yeah, because we also have the Emperor energy and we also have the King of Swords energy. So that's quite a bit of that masculine energy there. And then we have the Hermit. So is it someone who is very dominant? Is it someone who is very toxic, right? Did he present himself to be one way and then he turns out to be just a very dominant, toxic energy? For some reason, that's kind of what I'm feeling, right? It's like, it almost feels like that he knows every move you make and every step you take, and he's older and he thrives off of maybe intensity and chaos, and leaves you in a place of uncertainty. And I kind of feel like you have these ideas that maybe that's the kind of person he is, and he's presenting himself to be something different, or they're presenting themselves to be something different. So there's this whole going within kind of thing, and finding self, or talking to spirit, asking for guidance, connecting with higher self. I mean, you can see this as different, but there's also the Eight of Pentacles, which is feeling very, very well off, feeling very abundantly taken care of, you know. And I think it's interesting that in this card, she's very, very like back to the world, very focused on the materialistic things, a full moon, a full cycle, right? So what I feel is that we have here is that you're very confused about where you are and about this relationship. And it also, I feel that whoever this person is that very dominant, prominent energy, and they are also a person who is very wise, but gives that feeling of toxicity, I think. So they presented themselves to be one way in the beginning, and then it became something completely different during the process of the relationship. And then there's the Hermit, about going within and sitting with self and asking spirit and source for guidance. Guide me to, you know, the place where I can remove myself? How am I able to remove myself from this toxic energy? How am I able to remove the veil that has been, placed before me? And I think there's a lot of, different ideas that and perhaps money is the deciding factor, right? How do I get, in the next month, how do I get the money to move out of this situation? How do I get the money to remove myself from this toxic energy? And then we have the Hierophant. Well, find someone who can help you. Find someone who can help you. Find someone who can help you remove yourself from this toxic situation or this toxic energy. We have the Hermit, we have the Hierophant, we have the Emperor, all major arcana cards. So this is something that you almost feel desperate to get out of. And Source wants you to know that Spirit is on your side. The Emperor card, in a negative sense, with the King of Swords, can be that very old school masculine energy. You do what I say, when I say it, how I say it. I want this done this way, that done this way, that done this way, that done this way. And it almost feels like that's the way my father was, and his father was, and his father was, and we demand things to be done this way. Does that make sense? So finding someone to help you, right? Finding that teacher or finding that someone who is able to guide you away from this toxic situation. And you have ideas, right? You have ideas. You just need to bring that all into balance and really go out and search for, someone to help you, connecting to Source and finding the money to go out and get the help that you need, right? If it's counseling, if it's a divorce lawyer, if it's an attorney, if it's, whatever it is, there has to be the money that comes in order to find that person who is able to help, right? So let's see what your other cards are. Yeah, we have hostilities. We also have walk away. We have the 7th chakra Archangel Uriel, connection to the divine, and rest and rejuvenation. So this is something that you're being guided to walk away from, and it is something that can cause a lot of chaos and hostility, which is probably why you want to do it in a way that involves law enforcement, or that involves court cases, or that involves the police, that involves someone of higher authority. And you're being guided to connect to Source. You're being guided to cut old cords, to bring balance back into your life, to walk away and not, she's looking back. She's going, is this what? Yes, this is what you should be doing. And yes, it's going to cause hostilities because this person is portraying themselves to be someone they are not. And once you're in the relationship, it's that hostile, toxic energy. So connect to Source and allow Source to help in this situation, and rest and rejuvenate. You're gonna need it, We have closure. So from that, you do what needs to be done. You walk away. You bring closure to this. You have the answers. You have the answers on what you need to do in regards to this relationship or situation. We also have prosperity and talent. So perhaps when you're out of this, you're really able to get your life so much in balance that you're able to live a dream, or you're able to move, or you're able to do something that brings in the abundance or prosperity that you need, and whatever that is. If it's a talent, singing, dancing, cooking, you're back to life again. You've walked away. You found the answers. You've had closure. You're resting. You're taking care of yourself. You're connecting to Source. And when you're balanced in that way, good things come. Doors open. And for you, it's the doors of being free to go back to what makes you happy. And that has the potential of bringing abundance and prosperity to you. So if this is a toxic relationship or a toxic environment, you got to get out. You got to walk away. You got to bring closure to it. You got to find someone who can help you. And then get back to living life. You know, don't hang out in the shadows for too long, feeling sorry for yourself that you've made a bad decision or a bad choice. Get back to doing what you love. You know, get back to living life. Because you've put it on hold a little too long for somebody else, right? And that's the way we work. When we get into relationships and these relationships become toxic, we get out of these relationships and then we stop living life, you know, all because of someone who presented themselves to be someone they're not, made us feel a certain way. We have to get out of that toxic energy. We have to walk away from that. We have to dump the connection to the toxic energy and tap into the connection to spirit and source and allow closure to happen and find the answers that we need to move forward into a time of prosperity and abundance. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you today. Know that you're divinely guided and blessed. Don't let somebody else navigate who you are or where you're going or what you want to do. Don't let toxic energy dictate your life. Walk away from it. Find closure. Find the answers that you need. Get help. Rest your body. Rest your soul. Rest your mind. Tap into source. Tap into spirit. You'll find the answers that you need in order to bring closure to this. You will. You know, but it can't be 50% walking away. It has to be 150% walking away. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Until next time, bye. Okay, door number 3, the Witch's Tarot. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you today. Thank you so very much for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. Also, hang around, watch a couple more videos, because you never know. You may find some guidance that you need that you never knew you needed. So let's get into the reading. We are using the Everyday Witch. This is door number 3. Let's see what the guidance is today. Our first card is the Two of Wands. So we have the world in the palm of our hands here. We are able to, you are able to blend into any situation, kind of like a chameleon, right? So your ideas of what you want to do and where you want to go are everywhere, right? This is what I want to do. I have the whole world before me. I have the ability to create what I desire to create. I have the ability to fit in anywhere I go. So where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You're coming at it from a place and a time of love, compassion, empathy. It's an idea not yet ready to be presented to the world. There's still some things that need to be done. There's still little some tweaks that need to be made, dotting some I's, crossing some T's, reading the fine print of the contracts. Yeah, but you're ready to take this journey. It may be a journey over water, it may be a journey to another country. It may be a journey that you perhaps maybe put on the back burner and it's coming back around. But it's going to be a sustainable journey for you. It's going to be one of abundance and prosperity, just not yet. So there's patience involved here. A little bit of patience, a little bit of time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. For right now, you're being asked to stay grounded, right? Spend some time in nature, I feel that you need to. Yeah, don't be so much in a hurry to get this going, right? I feel like the seven, in this case, the Seven of Swords kind of makes me feel like um, there's this rush to do something, and in this rush to do something, um, there's the potential of loss, of losing something, in this rush to do something, and this rush to leave, this rush to go out and conquer the world. Yeah, and then there's this time of uncertainty. Yeah, so we have the Two of Wands who, holding the world in the palm of the hand, and the chameleon able to fit into any situation, and able to create her own, their own way in the world. And then we have the King of Cups coming at that with compassion, coming at that with love and empathy, coming at that with fun, and being grounded, and being appreciative, and um, compassionate, right? But that idea that's swimming around in your head, that creativity and that energy that you want to put forward with compassion and empathy and fun, and a time of adventure and greatness, isn't ready yet. It's not ready yet. And if you force it, you're going to find yourself losing bits and pieces of it. You're going to find yourself coming from a place of loss or lack, or, oh my God, what did I do? What do I do now? Well, Spirit goes, yeah, but well, you could have done that and that and that, but you didn't do that. And here I come again with, another idea that could help you along the way. But if you didn't listen to me the first time holding that cup, I suggest that you listen to me now. Stop kicking yourself in the ass for making the mistake that you made, right? It's okay. Nothing is set in stone here. You can always turn around and go back and give it a second try, or a third try, or a fourth try, until you get it right. Let's see if you get it right. Well, look, the Hanged Man. You can't make it up. You're being asked to look at it from a different perspective. When I said try it again or again or again until you get it right, look at it from a different perspective. Look at it from a different point of view. How can we change it? How can we flip the script? How can we make it more fun? How can we make it an adventure? How can we make it to where you're not so much in a hurry to go out and conquer the world that you lose where you are, and you become aggravated with yourself, and you become lost in where you are? Well, hold on now. The Hanged Man says, stop forcing things to happen. Bring a little bit of balance and patience into your life. No, nothing has to be done in a hurry. You ain't going anywhere, you know. Nothing is set in stone, so stop kicking yourself in the butt for it. Let's try this again, but this time with a little balance and with a little patience, right? Not so gung-ho to conquer the world, not so gung-ho to have this adventure, not so gung-ho to do something that you do it so much in a hurry that you fuck something up. And then, Spirit is coming at you with ways to fix it, and now you're all uncertain about it. Hold on, let's bring balance to it. Let's bring a little bit of patience to it. And then Wheel of Fortune comes, and then luck is on your side. It doesn't have to, look, Rome wasn't built in a night. The Appian Way took years, took a lot of people to build that stone sidewalk that is still, I got the potential to, I walked down it barefoot. Anyway, I digress. It took a lot of soldiers to build that road, to keep them preoccupied from fucking up. It did. So while you are in the process of trying to create this, instead of rushing into it and making the mistakes and then beating yourself up about it, have a little patience here. Bring a little balance here. Take your time. Have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, then, you're bound to come into a time of chaos or uncertainty, right? If you're so adamant that it has to be done this way with no room for, no room for this or that, or no room for new ideas or new suggestions, then you find yourself in the night going, how do I fix this? And it just makes matters worse. Makes matters worse. So look at it from a different perspective here, This could be also someone who may have stolen an idea or taken something from you and you just don't know what to do about it. Again, looking at it from a different perspective, because this could be a good thing, bringing balance and patience to it and allow things to play out as they will. And then luck is on your side, spirit is on your side, source is on your side. And then there you are creating what you need to create, making things come to fruition, right? No need to rush it. No need to look. 4 major arcana cards in a row. The Hanged Man, looking at it from a different perspective, bringing balance and patience to it. Luck is on your side. And then the Emperor takes that and manifests some great things for you. Don't be so much in a hurry to conquer the world. Don't be so much in a hurry to go out and to and make things happen that don't need to happen at this moment in time. Take your time. Learn from what you're doing. Educate yourself. Go through this transformational time of understanding and learning and educating and climbing the steps to success. It's not a sprint or a marathon, right? It's not. If you're rushing up those steps and you get up to the top without doing A, B, C, D, E, F, without doing what you need to do, you're going to find just a big mound of shit up there. And you're going to have to go through that shit in order to accomplish, hopefully, what you want to accomplish. If you take your time and take it one step at a time and do what needs to be done on each individual step, right? The Garden and the Gate, get out of your comfort zone. Get out of that complacency. Get out of that 4 of Cups energy. Get out of that 7 of Swords energy. Get away from that. There's a huge world out here in front of you. Take it one step at a time. Contract, balancing those scales, having blind faith and patience with source and spirit. Trust in yourself. Trust in source. Trust. Look, we have the Justice card and contract. Have the willpower to take your time. Have the willpower for the patience and the balance. Have the willpower to look at this from a different perspective. Have the willpower not to step into a time of boredom or complacency or I don't know. Have the willpower just to let it happen in the time that it's supposed to happen and bring love, compassion, and empathy to it. The contract and the Justice card, balancing those scales. Balancing those karmic scales and having blind faith in source, blind faith in spirit, blind faith and trust in yourself. Having that patience and that balance to create this instead of rushing into it and causing such a mess. Right? So know that you are divinely guided and loved. Know that this is your path. It is your path and it is your journey. But you have to take your time if you want it to succeed. You have to take your time if you want it to manifest in a way that you see it. You can't rush into this. It is not something that you're going to rush into and it's going to be this magic moment. There's a lot of things here that have to happen. You getting out of a place of complacency, stepping out of the box, educating yourself, taking it one step at a time. Know that this is what you want to do, looking at it from a different perspective, having faith that the karmic scales will be balanced, having patience, trusting in yourself, having the willpower to bring balance to the situation. And love yourself. God, love yourself. Through it all, love yourself. It's going to be all right. You're going to get through it. It's going to take a minute, right? Don't rush it. Allow it to unfold in its time. Know that you're divinely guided in love. Take care of you. Bye. Last but not least, we have door number 4 with the Angel Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. It is my pleasure to do this reading for you today. Thank you for liking and subscribing, for commenting, for sharing. Everything that you do here helps this channel grow. Please check out some other videos. You may find something that helps in a situation that you're going through at the moment. So let's see what our Angel Tarot has for us today. Beautiful deck. Love this deck. Let's see. Bringing us guidance, what we need to know, what we need to look out for. The Four of Swords, we have healing. So in the traditional Four of Swords, it's someone resting. It's someone taking time. It's someone healing, contemplating, resting, taking time, going through all of that muck that we store in our muggle minds and releasing some of it, going through some of it, healing from some of it, releasing, letting go. Okay, so you're resting and healing because it looks like you're being put in a leadership position, a time of growth, a time of travel, a time of creativity, a time of putting yourself in a situation to where you fit. It's like that chameleon who's able to fit in any situation, right? So you're being asked to heal and to heal the body spiritually, mentally, physically, so you're able to take on this leadership role. So you're able to grow from this, and you're able to, oh geez, come on now, you're able to heal from this. You're able to come from a sense of passion, of creativity. But then we have the devil here, and you know, the devil card is about going back to that unhealthy patterns, going back to temptations, right? So you're being asked to free yourself from that, to free yourself from the temptations that may have you second guessing if that leadership ability is something that you can do, right? Perhaps you tried it one time and it wasn't successful for you. So now the ego mind has you in a position of going, well, I don't know if I can accept this or be put in this position because it wasn't successful for me the time before. Or if being put in a leadership position may have been too ego focused for you, right? You came from a place of ego instead of a place of empathy. And there's sometimes when we're put in leadership positions, we have this tendency to take it just a little too far, to get in our head, to get in this power mindset. And perhaps a time before this is what has happened to you. So you're being guided as to not to make that same mistake, right? Free yourself from past judgment, free yourself from past hurt, and take this opportunity and come at it from a time of love and compassion and sensitivity toward yourself and toward others. Yeah, we have 2 major arcana cards back to back, so this is a really big deal. So don't allow what has happened in your past to dictate what is happening in your present, right? You are different than the person you were then. You healed from what once was, and now you're being offered a position or being asked to step into a position of authority, of leadership, of growth, of balance, of creativity. And you know you can do it. You just don't want it to be, you just don't want the outcome to be like it was last time. And Spirit Source is saying, we have faith in you. Just go for it. Do it. Come at it from a place of compassion, of love, of sensitivity, of empathy for yourself and for others, right? And you may be You may be struggling with if you want to do it or not. You may be struggling with being grounded and, being grounded, coming from a place of sensitivity, of empathy, of compassion, of growth, of balance, and power. Also, what I want to say is that I feel like you're the kind of person that if someone was struggling, that you would be the person to kind of drop what you're doing and go out and help. And please know that other people's responsibilities and obligations are not yours. So you don't have to sacrifice what you're doing to help others, right? And then we have the magician. And the magician is like, look, you can be and do who you want to be and whatever you want to do. That devil energy is past energy. It is no longer you or who you are. You've created something different. So don't be afraid of this energy. Don't be afraid of going back into this energy because you're stronger than that. You're more powerful than that. You're more emotionally stable, financially stable, creative, connected to source and spirit, sensitive, right? You're more than that past toxic energy, right? You have a vision of your future. You have a vision of what and how you want things to be. Keep working on that vision. Be dedicated to that vision, right? It has the potential of truly working out for you. Come from a place of strength. Come from a place of connection to source and spirit, right? Find that temple path. Find that place that is just for you so that you can go to and you can heal and you can connect to spirit from a place of strength, from a place of innocence, from a place of sensitivity, right? We also have man holding coin. So this can be an opportunity for you, an opportunity to take a leadership role. We have inspiration. We have protection. Protect yourself from that devil energy. We have passion and we have happiness. So you're inspired, or you're being guided to be inspired, to have passion for this, to allow it to transform and bring happiness into your life. Don't be so focused on what was the past. Heal from the past. Find that connection to source and spirit, right? Come at it from a place of strength and a place of inspiration, not from a place of toxicity, not from a place of past habits or past uncertainties, right? Find that temple path, find that connection to spirit, and heal from your past. Protect yourself from that devil energy, because it's not needed here. We don't need you here, devil energy, right? And through the magician, find that inspiration and that passion, right? And when you find that inspiration and that passion, that vision and that dedication for bringing happiness into your life is just like spot on. You're on the path that you should be on. The only thing stepping in your way, the only thing that has the potential of getting in your way is your head. All up in your head. I don't want to go back to this. I don't want to be like that. Well, then don't. Don't. You're different. You're different than you were. You have this vision and you're dedicated to it, right? This devil card doesn't have to play a part in your existence or in your journey of manifestation if you don't want it to. Protect yourself from it. You're the magician. You have the potential to do that. You have the tools to protect yourself from it. You have the tools to take that journey, to take that leap. You have the tools to connect yourself to source and spirit. You have the tools to the vision and the dedication. You have the tools to come at it from a place of empathy and a place of sensitivity and creativity and growth. And you're able to fit in to the scenario, to fit into the situation, right? So be inspired. Be inspired. And don't let that toxic headspace cause you to lose out on something that has the potential of being beneficial for you. Yeah? Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you. You are divinely guided and protected. You are. Take this opportunity to step into a time of leadership, and take it one day at a time. One day at a time. You'll be all right. Until next time. Take care of you.